Goal.
It took me time because, like I said, I was in that opportunities to have the opportunity to have what I want when I was a child. So life was like a challenge because my mom was an illiterate and she basically taught us and helped us to get our education through trading by selling small stuff. So life was not like a golden, a silver spoon. Yeah. So life was not like that. But I always tend to appreciate things around me. So when I left school, when I completed school, I was home like everybody, every other child in the Gambia. You sit down, you have nothing much to do, sleep, eat, cook, go to the market. So all you think about, what's the next level? Am I going to have a husband who is going to take me out of here? Because that is the program or the psychology that is put into us, that as a woman, when you finish your education, a man will come and take you to his house for you to be his wife and all that. So I married very early, but my mom was never like a forceful person to our personal lives, but because of my environment, so I got married very early but I was very pleased. Now I can say. Then I thought that I was unfortunate, but it was a fortunate incident for me to get married early and to be abandoned by my husband very early also, because if he didn't abandon me, maybe I wouldn't be here where I am. But because of that abandonment, he went to Europe. I was left here with a child. Being a single mom, it taught me that you have to get up and fight for yourself. So that experience then pushed me, Then I started as where my mom was, like trading, but because of the opportunity my mom gives me to, to go to school, so I could do more than she can do. So I was there without knowing what to do. So just one day, a friend told me, why are you sitting? You went to a new area, the place is so, nothing is there. Why don't you just try and use your brain and see whether you can teach children? I said, oh, you are right, Because then when I was in school, I admire teachers. Then our teachers are different. They are definitely different from today's teachers. Then our teachers were teaching not because of money. Then our teachers were teaching because of the change. They want to learn English. They want to learn what is happening in the world, because the world was dark. There was no social media. So they really want to teach children to know. So our teachers were special because they go all the way out. Because the reason why I said they were not teaching us because of money. I have my teachers sponsored my education because my mom couldn't pay my school fees. I have teachers who paid my school fees, buy me books, give me money for food, and they don't know who I am. But they were so inspired, they were so impressed that this girl is so intelligent and she will be something tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah. I was liked by my teachers. In all the schools I went to, I was like a special child. I can say that. So I was much into education by then. So when I started, it was a struggle. Because, starting a school without having a single budget, and government cannot cater for nursery schools. Our government don't cater for any nursery or early infant schools because they don't have it. Or if even the fund is there, it has been misused. So that is my view and my opinion on it. So all these schools that are infant school are private school. Somebody initiated it, or a group of organization initiated it and started it. So when I started with $700. I went and buy corrugate iron seeds, all one, put it on my head, walk a very long distance in a very hot sun, and then pay a carpenter a little bit, turn it, and then get a stool. And that's how I started. So when I started, luckily, that was the first year they introduced early childhood education at the college. So I have a certificate, and they need people who just left school. So I decided, because I started this and I like what I am doing, and it is not only, it is also giving me income, small income. So I was able to take care of a little bit of things with my daughter because we didn't have income. I was a single mom. So I started going to the college. So the more I go, the more interesting it becomes to learn how to teach children, to learn how to behave with children. So early education becomes a passion for me. It becomes a great experience for me to do it. So I think it is something that I will not trade with anything. So the more I get to it, the more I love it. I cannot see myself doing anything more than just giving out to children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And as you said, you will have on this side where the canteen is now.
Yeah.
You have labs.
Yeah, labs.
And up on top of the lab, we get a space.
Yeah.
We even didn't talk about it, but there will be like a big
space. Yeah.
A big space.
Yeah.
And you want to use it for different reasons.
Yeah. Like I said, education is vast. And what we lack in our education system, that is what I want to bring, and that is practical. If you see this place, if I tell you that I have a vision of putting gardening here, you will say, what the hell is she thinking? Where is she going to put the gardening? Because it's like there is no space for gardening. But there is nothing impossible.
So where are you putting the gardening?
On top.
On top
of the buildings.
Roof. Yes.
That will be the first school in the Gambia who has a garden on top of a building. Yeah, because when it is on top, gardening needs sunlight. So we will get direct sunlight. We will put sand there, manure there, and the children will learn how to garden. And water also is available. So the children will learn how to do flowers. The children will learn how to do certain fruits, vegetables, not fruit, but veggies can be planted. And it's a form of education. They learn, and it's a practical education because they use their hands, and they use their mind.
And what happens if the rain season comes and the rain falls so much? Doesn't it go away or everything?
No, it won't, because there, like I said, there is always solutions to things.
Yes.
Before we reach to that situation, we will think about it, because we are not just going to just put the sand there for the water to come and wash it away.
No.
During the rainy season, because during the rainy season, the school goes out for break.
Yes.
So we're going to stop all the gardening. Only maybe the gardening that will not affect the rain. The rain will not affect. So, but then we will build it in a way where there will be ways inside and the sand will not erode. It will stay in one place. So there is a great possibility that I think in the next 3 years, government will come and take this school as a sample school.
Okay.
That is a promise.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And then the last topic.
Yes.
Last topic is, you were talking about the labs, but with even above the labs, we got the big space.
Yes.
And we have some vague plans at the moment.
Yes.
Like having their sewing machines, or having their kind of theater, or how you say that, cinema.
Yeah.
Because what I find, well, you said it already, is that the way people think here, and they are just centuries behind that, it restricts them a lot.
Yes.
So it's about, the way they think about religion, the way they think about sexuality, the way they think about relation,
norms,
what should be what tradition. And of course you have to deal with it, and at the same time you have to get them a little bit free from it.
Yeah.
So how are you going to do that?
Like I said, life is a challenge of its own. I never say something is impossible. I grew up here. I was born and raised in the Gambia. So I know a lot about Gambia and Gambian mentality. And I also know that our biggest challenge is tradition, not even religion. Because I believe that religion is being copied. Tradition is also, some of the traditions are being copied. And I believe that, but like I said, we all have our freedom. Everybody is, have your own self to choose what you want to be. You know, that's what they call democracy and independent. But as citizens, as human beings, we are also here to empower each other, to uplift each other, to encourage each other, and show people way. In this our environment, there are loads of children. And if you stand on the street right now, you will have 500 children. But what do they do when it comes to fun? Nothing. Nothing. All they know in the Gambia is take a football and play football. Life is more than that. Children need to play. Children need to have fun. Children need to go out and explore and experience. But we don't have it because why? Our government haven't think or create that kind of environment. From Banjul to Tujereng, if you look at it, you can count only few parks. I wouldn't say even parks. You will not have maybe 2, 3 for more than how many thousands of children? They don't have a play place. So all they do is they play on the streets. When there is program, our feasts and things like that, they don't come out because what they do, some of them, you see them, they go around trying to, you know, do the traditional salibo and then get lost, and then parents started finding them, you know, because there is no program around them. Bimira is also thinking about all that, catering for when there is a traditional Tobaski coming, you know, we will have a program for the children here. They will have fun, they will laugh. Cinema, there is no cinema in this country anymore. Not a single one, apart from the guy who built a private place called Q City. They have a cinema, but it's so luxurious. Not the poor cannot go there, you know. So cinema is easy. Even if you have a projector, you can have a cinema today.
Yes.
Okay, even $10, the children can come and enjoy movies. So Bimira is trying to bring all those things for the environment to be conducive enough for the children. Like I say, hopefully in the next 3 years, Bimira will be a sample school. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it will be.